Coming up, AI disruption rippling through the market. We look at the fallout. Meanwhile, beef prices still stubbornly high with no relief in sight. And we're going to tell you why. Let's begin with our expert panel and 3 things investors ought to be thinking about right now. On the Barron's Roundtable, my colleagues Ben Levisohn, Teresa Rivas, and Jack Howe. First things first, Ben, congratulations. You were named editor-in-chief of Barron's this week.
Thank you, Jack.
Well deserved. I'm psyched for this. Okay. Still a lousy week in the market. Sorry, Ben. Finally, we had that relief rally on Friday, but a lot of ripples. Tell us what's going on.
And even that petered out. I mean, I'm going to paraphrase Robert Oppenheimer here. AI has become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Ooh.
You know, the S&P finished down 1.4, the Dow 1.3, the NASDAQ 2.2%, the Magnificent Seven 3.3%. So it was just broad-based selling. This is what's happened. It went from people being worried about tech and AI disrupting software and other parts of tech to AI disrupting everything, and it just hit every part of the market and every index fell.
It was actually amazing as you sort of charted the week. Go through that for us. On Monday?
Yeah, on Monday we had insurance brokers get hit. Basically, AI is going to do insurance brokering for you. So you had stocks like Aon, Arthur J. Gallagher, and Marsh get hit. On Tuesday, you had the wealth managers, Schwab and LPL and Raymond James Financial. Then you had property managers and REITs. That was Boston Properties, CB Richard Ellis, Jones Lang LaSalle. And then on Thursday, you had the freight logistics companies. These are the guys that will get you a truck when you need to move stuff. C.H. Robinson, XPO, JB Hunt. They all just got smacked.
The SaaSpocalypse. Anybody doing well? Anybody benefiting from AI?
Well, I mean, I think what's been interesting is looking what's happening overseas. As money's coming out of the United States and out of these AI trades, it's looking for a new home. And they're looking at places like Brazil or Latin America. They're both up around 19%. They're looking at South Korea, which is up 30%. And I think it's just part of, like, you have these stocks that are so huge and there's so much money. Even just a little money coming out is going to cause big moves when it goes into some of these other places that have been ignored for so long.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Next week, kind of quiet on the economic data front, not too many big earnings, but there's a company that I suspect most people never heard of that traders will be watching very carefully.
That's right. That's Blue Owl Technology Finance Corporation. They're a BDC. They're one of these publicly traded private credit companies. And private credit, everyone has been worried about. They've taken a step back as the AI fears have gone elsewhere. But I think people will be watching to see if there are any credit cockroaches that might pop up here. The stock is down about 13% this year. Which is not good.
Credit cockroaches is a reference to the Jamie Dimon commentary that maybe where there's one, there's lots of them.
That's right.
We'll see. Jack, let's dive deeper into the SaaSpocalypse. Tell us what's going on with software.
Software as a service, SaaSpocalypse. I'm saying Sassacre, like Valentine's Day Sassacre, but okay. Look, a quick explanation for non-coders. I do a podcast. Hold your applause, please. The fellow who used to be the audio producer, he left me for garbage, or as he puts it, an industrial composting startup. They make software for their customers. They used to hire an outside coder to do that. He says just in the past year, the tools have gotten good enough that he can make the software himself with limited experience. He told me, this is a tool called Vercel VO. He says, I was able to just sort of whisper into this machine and it would come out with a result that was much closer to what I wanted. And if I needed to make a tweak, it would happen instantly. So people are just able to make software that they can give to their customers and charge for. That's obviously very concerning to companies that charge a lot of money for software or for their investors.
Yeah, very, very concerning. We got to do a plug, though. Streetwise is your podcast. It's very good. In fact, Ben and I were at WSJ Invest Live in Palm Beach, and people were praising it.
Oh, wow. Don't make me blush,
Look, when traders take this, sell first, ask questions later approach, there tend to be some decent stocks that get thrown out. So what are the bargains?
Deutsche Bank says that 4 that are safe and cheap in the AI world are Intuit, Salesforce, Cellebrite, that's an Israeli company that does digital forensics tools, and ServiceNow.
Yeah, I think you have to worry about companies like ServiceNow and Salesforce, which sell these apps to make your workforce better, because it's going to be AI is going to sit on top and try to use all the data.
Sits on top, uses the data,
and then they're going to basically displace all this other stuff below, and that's, I think, the issue. They don't have to go away, but they're going to have a lot lower margins.
Yeah, I think that is the problem, is margins. All right, Teresa. It was a tale of 2 toy companies this past week. Tell us the story.
That's true. So we had both Hasbro and Mattel report earnings on Tuesday. Hasbro had a great holiday quarter. I personally bought about 14 billion Hot Wheels for Christmas, but that didn't move the needle for Mattel. They had a so-so quarter, and their guidance was even worse. The stock was down almost 30%, the worst day since 1999.
Wow. But let's start with the good news. Hasbro, what are they doing right?
Well, there's an exception to every rule. So while all these digital stocks have been selling off, Hasbro's digital properties are actually a good thing for them. And not only are kids playing Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons, but so are their parents. So that's a good thing. And they have physical toys that are still working for them too, like in the Star Wars universe. Everything's just going great for them.
And Jack Howe plays Magic the Gathering, I believe.
Shout out to my what do you call the players? My posse.
Beige.
All right, what is wrong with Hot Wheels? Why is Mattel having such a problem?
Well, Mattel is working to have its own digital property as well, but that takes time to build as well as money. And the Barbie effect is no longer helping the dolls. Of course, that movie's a few years old now, so it's just not moving the needle for them. And unfortunately, they're just on the back foot.
All right, we got to leave it there, but real quick, buy the stock instead of the Hot Wheels, maybe?
Maybe it can't get much lower, right?
All righty, thanks, guys.